Now to our big story today at 5. The man accused of shooting and killing a newlywed Elkhorn couple during a bar robbery was back before a judge today.
Fox 6's Durante Matthews is live with what happened at Thomas Routt's court appearance.
And Ted Mary, this was Thomas Routt Jr.'s first physical appearance in court for this case. He was in and out of the courtroom in about 7 minutes. Now, Routt in shackles today sat just feet away from the victims, Gina and Emerson Weingart's family. During today's appearance, the judge asked him a series of yes and no questions. Routt ultimately opted to waive his preliminary trial hearing. Now, this would be when the prosecutor has to show probable cause for the 5 charges that he's facing. Now, some of those charges include 2 counts of first-degree intentional homicide, intentional first-degree homicide, and armed robbery. Prosecutors say Routt admitted to being the gunman who robbed Sports Page Bar on February 1st. They also say he admitted to killing a bartender and her husband in the process. Now, despite this, Rout's attorney, Russell Jones, tells me he's still maintaining his innocence.
Any statements that may or may not be attributed to my client and those have not been tested for admissibility or credibility. We don't know if he even made those statements, and we certainly don't know how they were obtained.
And Jones tells me they were actually ready to enter a not guilty plea today. However, they're still waiting for the DA to file certain paperwork. He tells me that Routt still remains in the Walworth County Jail on a $2 million cash bond, and he's due back in court March 8th for his arraignment. Live in Elkhorn, Durante Matthews, Fox 6 News.
I wanted to ask about that hefty $2 million bond. Is there any indication that he can come close to paying that?
You know, I have no idea whether or not he can come close to paying it. However, I am told that it does not matter what the bond is. His lawyer tells me that because he's on a PO hold, a parole hold, that is, it doesn't matter whether or not the bond is $2 million or $2. He wouldn't be able to post it regardless.
Durante Matthews reporting live for us tonight. Thank you.